Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this presentation. My name is Gabrielle. I work for TherapyBox, a software development company focusing on health technology. We have 10 years of experience in developing AAC solutions, and we just released our flagship app, new version. And so I'm here today to speak about these new features and explain how these new features can benefit our users. So first of all, what is Predictable? Predictable is a text-to-speech AAC app that has been designed for people who have lost the ability to speak, probably due to motor neuron disease. So most of our users have motor neuron disease. So the principle is pretty straightforward. So you have a keyboard when you can type your message, and then you have a speak button to play your message and allow your surrounding to hear you. So this was launched 10 years ago. So this was our first AAC app. And we just released the 6th version in August 2020. The new version is a free update for our existing users. So you just need to go to the App Store and update it manually if it's not already done. It's compatible with the device voices. So if you have an Apple device, you will have access to all the Apple voices that Apple make available. But it's also compatible with Acapella My Own Voices and Model Talker. So if you banked your own voice previously, you can download these voices from the app and use it as your predictable voice. So I'm going to run you through the new settings just to show you how you can use them. So first of all, the history and favorite strips. So as you can see, there are now 2 new entries that you can use to communicate faster, to type faster. So the first one in the top left corner is the history strip, which displays your most recently spoken messages. So as soon as you will type and speak a message, this message will get saved to your history, and you can then just click on your last message instead of having to retype it all over again if someone asks you to repeat yourself. Then on the top right corner, we have the favorite strip, which displays all the content of your favorite category. As Predictable offers as well a phrase bank, so categories with phrases in it, so pre-built phrases that is fully editable. So the top right corner will just display the phrases that you banked in your favorite category. Then you might have noticed that there is a new speak button in the bottom right corner of your screen. So it's we did it on purpose, obviously, because now this Predictable offers more speak flexibility. So you have 2 speak buttons, and to each of these speak buttons, you can attach a different behavior. So you could have, for example, the speak button that is next to your message window set on show. And in that case, every time that you will type your message and then select this speak button, it will display your message for your conversation partner to see it. And so you could have this one set on show and the other one set on speak. And then on speak, you have a lot of options. So you have the choice to speak all your message, speak after cursor, speak before cursor. So you can just place your cursor in your message window and speak what you select, basically. So this gives more flexibility as before. than before, because in Predictable 5, as soon as you hit the speak button, it will just read the whole message without stopping. Now you can both stop or pause as well. So as soon as you start playing your message, your speak button becomes a pause button or a stop button, depending on what you chose from the settings. So then the emoji keyboard. So we realized while developing Predictable 6 that the emoticons that we had in Predictable 5 are one of the most popular features that we offer. Quite surprisingly, because at first we were actually thinking about removing the emoticons. And so that's why, so after consulting some of our users and some of the professionals that we met, we realized that we should keep them. So now we actually offer a wider range of emojis. And so each emoji is customizable, so you can attach any sound that you need. So you can even record your own sound, or you can take one from the default one that we offer. So you can do that. And you can also share these emojis within a text message or a WhatsApp message, depending on the other apps that you have on your device. Then so Predictable 6 is finally compatible with phone calls. So you can now make phone calls or even FaceTime calls using Predictable to Speak. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to display it right here. So I have Predictable here. I'm just going to display the right button to make phone call. So now I now have my phone call button here. And now I'm going to add a new contact if I want to launch a phone call from my device. So I'm going to add Anatole, who is my brother, and I'm going to save this contact. And so now when I type this call button, it will open and display my list of recipients. And I can then launch the FaceTime. So in that case, it's a FaceTime and not a phone call, because I have an iPad and not an iPhone. But basically, yes, Android phones are compatible with phone calls. iPhones are compatible with phone calls and FaceTime calls, and iPads are compatible with FaceTime calls. And so it's pretty straightforward. Even if you receive a FaceTime call, you can just go to Predictable. So just exit FaceTime app, open your Predictable app, and use Predictable to speak. So by just typing your message and speaking it. And so then your conversation partner will hear what you just said. So that's the make phone calls functionality. So then Predictable offers way more options in terms of appearance customization. So we offer some pre-built themes. So I'm going to show you here. If I go to theme in appearance, you can choose among 16 different themes. So these themes are both appearance settings, but also accessibility settings. You can see that here, this one will just activate the switch access accessibility method, etc. So you can choose among these themes, or you can just customize your own app. So if you go to color code buttons, for example, you can increase the font size of your message. You can change the background to yellow and the font color to blue. You can change everything, basically. Anything that you can see on the app is customizable. Something new that we offer now is the keyboard keys that you can color code as well. So if you want all the vowels to be in yellow, that's something that you can have. up, and the number in written in blue, so you can change the font color and the background color. So up, I'm going to show you now. So these are the new theme and appearance settings that we offer in Predictable 6. We now also offer a grid view, which will actually display the content of your phrase bank within a grid. So if you feel you're not really using the keyboard at all to type your message, to communicate, and you're only using your phrase bank, you can make this grid view as your home screen. And in that case, every time that you will open the app, this layout will appear, and this will be your default home screen. As you can see, all the keys have been scaled and aligned so that if you have a key guard that is 9 by 10 keys, you can use the whole app. So any layout of the app can be used if you have a key guard that is 9 keys by 10 keys. We also optimize the UI for switch scanning method. For example, here we have all the navigation buttons that we gathered in the same area, so that the scanning scans like the feature keys, the navigation keys, etc. So all these changes have been made to make the life easier for our switch scanning users. The web platform, so we now offer a web platform. So if you go to TherapyBox website, you have now a sign-in button that you can click, and you can log into your Predictable account and manage your phrase bank content. So you can create new phrases, create new categories, attach sounds, images, etc. So that's something that you can now do now that you are on Predictable 6. We also reintroduced time and force delay, which aims to minimize the risk of misinteraction. So if I go back to the app here, I just activated time delay. So now that time delay is activated, the way for me to select a key is to tap and hold the button until the duration is closed. So that's time delay. So this avoids, it just helped me not to select a button that I didn't want to select if I start to have limb weaknesses. And head tracking, so this has been one of our main focus. We significantly improved this setting. So it's compatible with the newest Pro devices that have the Apple Face ID recognition inbuilt. So I'm going to show you quickly. So I just selected the head tracking with the blink as my selective method, but I could have selected something else like mouth open, tongue out, smile. So all these face gestures can be used to select buttons. And so now I selected blink, and now I'm just going to point the items with my nose and select them by blinking. So I don't know if you can see my face, but I'm now blinking to select the button help. So that's the new head tracking method. So then we have scan and track, which allow you to combine different alternative access methods. So if, for example, you have the ability to move your eyes, so to blink, but you don't have the ability to point the items with your head, you can activate the automatic scanning, for example, and select by blinking. So you can do that, or you can have, I don't know, a Bluetooth switch to scan and a mouse open to select, for example. So you can make combination depending on what you can do. And then we have gesture speak, which allows you to assign gestures to messages or actions. So it's even faster than head tracking. It's just so let's say I want the phrase help me please to be triggered by tongue out. So every time that I will tear my tongue out, the phrase help me please will be automatically triggered. So this can benefit actually any of our users, because even you and me cannot type using direct touch faster as we blink or tear our tongue out. So that's gesture speak. Then, so we offer more and more support resources. So we know that Pretable offers a lot of settings now. So that's why we are working on tutorials, so short tutorials and video trainings like this one. We also have a longer one that I made a couple of weeks ago, sorry, which details and show you how to activate all the settings. So this makes the support content a bit more digest, so that you don't have to read the 50 pages user guide, which is also available on our website if you need it. And we are also obviously available on these email addresses, so you can contact me directly. So gflao@therapy-box.co.uk or support@therapy-box.co.uk. So we are quite active. So we usually take 24 hours to answer the email. So if you have any question, any support that you need, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much for attending this quick presentation, and don't hesitate again if you have any questions.